Hello, welcome to Happy Scrappy Thursday. I'm going to give it a moment to let people come in. Give you a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be working with tonight. I am feeling me some basic gray right now. Hello and welcome. Hey Mom, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Wait, and apparently not here now. Right. Oh, good. There we go. It's funny. I see you. Welcome. It's so funny because up on my screen it says I have 0 people in here, but clearly there are people watching because you're talking. That's how that works, right? So you guys are here. This is the photo I'm going to scrapbook. This is my daughter in my classroom from February 1st, 2017. So I figured it out. She was in 3rd grade then, and she is all snuggled up in my blanket on my chair in my reading corner in my classroom. Hi, Angela. Welcome. So I thought this would be a fun photo to scrapbook of her. And I am so excited to hear that Basic Gray is considering making a comeback into the scrapbooking industry. I am like just beyond excited. They are my favorite company, hands down. I fell in love with them many years ago, back when I think they was around when they first started creating papers, but they had a paper line called Oh Baby Girl, and I fell in love with that. There's a couple sheets in there I had to have, and I could not imagine spending $15 on a pack of paper. Like that, just how could anybody do that? And now I'm like, I will spend anything to get me Basic Gray. So with the news that they could potentially be making a comeback, I wanted to use some Basic Gray tonight. So I'm going to let you guys help me decide. So here's my photo. It's got a lot of bright colors, and so I don't mind having a bunch of color in the layout. I first pulled out PB&J because I know it's got a lot of the more primary-ish tones. And I have a lot. Well, I mean, not a lot, but I have a fair amount. I haven't used as much of it as I have other collections. You can see I've done some of it. And obviously I do have the 6x6 pad. And then the other one I pulled out was Piccadilly. And Piccadilly is a collection I did not get a lot of, and it's one of my big regrets. Here's the flip side. I love this collection. These are the only 3 sheets of 12x12 paper I have. I have the letter stickers, and I have the 6x6 pad. So using Piccadilly, it would take a lot more creativity, shall we say, whereas I've got a little bit more freedom with PB&J. I've gone through and pulled some random embellishments of stash and pulled some things that could work. They may or may not. Went through my Basic Gray stash. This is actually from, I take that is from Piccadilly. So I do have a pack of die cut shapes. And looking at the adhesive, I don't think I have opened this yet. So what do you guys think I should use? I know where I'm leaning, but I want to hear your opinion. Anybody still out there? Because all of a sudden it's very quiet. There we go. So Angela thinks maybe PB&J. These are the Nuvo drops I've pulled. I decided I was going to try to use my vintage drops. So I have Postbox Red, Pioneer Green, and Bohemian Teal, which I think work with both of the collections in different ways. So if no one else is going to say anything, oh, I got another PB&J. And Mom says PB&J. All right, then I am going to put Piccadilly aside. I'll put that aside too. Okay. And let's see what we got here. I am very excited because on Saturday, sorry, I don't mean to make all this noise. On Saturday this week, I am going to meet up with a friend, and we are driving to South Carolina to go to a scrapbook store. And one of the employees at the scrapbook store, I was there about a year ago. I was buying some, ooh, I like this one. I was buying some older paper. I found a couple sheets of Basic Gray there and a couple sheets of October Afternoon. And she brought up the conversation, you know, Basic Gray and all that. And I was like, yeah, I really like it. Well, I gave her my phone number. She called me a couple weeks ago. She is getting rid of her personal stash of Basic Gray and had kept my number. Oh, I like the letters too. I would fussy cut, but I'm not Miranda. So she called me and wanting to know if I still wanted it. And I'm like, yes. So I'm going to text her and say, I'm going to be down on Saturday. I am more than happy to buy all of your Basic Gray. So I'm quite excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I pulled out my box that was O and P. That's why I Piccadilly and PB&J. All right. So I really like this paper a lot, but it is too busy for me to use as a background. If I was filming this, not live, I could potentially use some gesso or something to kind of tone it down so you just see a bit of the border. But this one has all the different colors, and so I do want to use that. But I'm not sure what else. I'm thinking this is a very tiny zigzag on it. I don't even know if you guys can see that, even if I bring it up there. I don't think you can see it. But it does. It's got a tiny zigzag. Or I could use this paper. Really love this. It reminds me of cheesecloth. I have plenty of scrap pieces too from other layouts. This is that little teeny tiny zigzag. So I could pull that in there. And here's the red. So that's easy to pull in. And I think I'll definitely use this piece. I have some larger blue chevrons. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's just set aside all of that and see what I come up with. So I still need a background. I don't see me using this. This would make a nice full background. This will definitely be included. Maybe this across the bottom. So it's almost like, see, this is weird. I want to put it over here, but in my classroom, this is like this far corner of here's the door, here's my desk, here's the far corner, and this is about where she is. I feel like I need to put the photo up there. It feels funny sticking it on the other side. But then it looks weird. I don't know. So let's see here. Get some different, in the back of that, get some different colors in there. Could even do the red. Oh, I could do that as a border. Do that. Okay, I think I'm getting an idea. Are you guys just really quiet out there? Sorry about that. I needed my brads. So brads are important. Oh, there's me. He's doing a cosplay and he's like, I need some little faceted gem things. Hey, friend, I was just talking about you. There's my head again. Jeez, I don't need my head in here. Just talking about you and how we get together and scrapbook, or go scrapbook shopping, I guess. Well, I guess we won't be scrapbooking, but we're going to take pictures because then I can scrapbook it. So Pam, I can talk. Fran, I'm using some Basic Gray, and I just realized though I don't want to put this against that. It's the same pattern, just different colors. So I could potentially flip that, maybe even bring in some of this. We're going to do a lot of layers apparently today. I mean, a lot of layers. That should not be shocking to anybody who knows me. But I think what we're going to do, because I can't waste my Basic Gray, I think I'm going to cut strips so it looks like it's a lot more paper than it is. Yes, Fran, I did see the Basic Gray news. That's why I'm using Basic Gray. I am so excited. Have they said anything since yesterday? Because I know yesterday all they said was the potential of them. Oh, I just am so excited. Let's see. I get to go to your Scrappy Saturday. What? Oh, See, here's my problem. Recent collections that have come out have not made me go, oh my goodness, I must have that. But with that being said, the new Dear Lizzie line, the pieces that I got in my kit from Christina makes me want more of it. So if you have the opportunity to get some of the new collection, I think it's She's Magical. Hello, Moira, and hello, Becky. Yes, Becky. Thursdays is YouTube. I gotta at least get a video on here at some point, right? So I'm using Basic Gray tonight, Becky and Moira, because of Basic Gray's fabulous new announcement. I need to send them some messages. I need to send them, you send them a link to this video and go, look, I like you so much, I used it just because you said you might be coming back. Ooh, that went down a lot farther than I had wanted it to. Let's see. This is where we get to see how well I can line things up. Yes, you need to keep tagging on Instagram. Oh my gosh, could you just imagine? I would be beside myself. I wouldn't know if I should like Basic Gray or Chamel more. Like, this would be a true quandary. And Becky, you never answered the question I asked you in our Nuvo group. Let's see. How should I do this? I want to make sure I'm lined up. All right, is this pattern weird? No, like it's even. I just can't seem to get it to line up evenly. Let's see if I can get the bottom of the pink. No, this is, I'm sure, riveting video right now. Let's watch Amy line things up. It was after the wine. It was about the, I just forgot her name. I asked you a question about the potential of taking a class by that one person. We'll talk about it later, though. All right. I didn't see anything today. Honestly, I completely forgot to look today. But the fact that they said they might bring back scrapbooking, I mean, that's just, oh. That's okay, Becky. We'll chat in a little bit. Oh, I don't like that being the same. We're going to do a thin strip because I don't want it to be the same width as the, what did you call this? This is a wallpaper pattern to me. So obviously I have some other people out there that like Basic Gray. Diane Reevely. There you go. Moira knows. I like Basic Gray as much as I do. What are you guys' favorite Basic Gray collections? And do you still have some? And if you do, are you willing to send it to me? I'm kidding. Sort of. Only sort of. They do remind me of peacock feathers. But this is what I would just think of seeing like in the, on the wallpaper of somebody's bathroom or something. Of course, I think weird, so, you know. All mine are old too. Well, I think that's about all you can get for Basic Gray is old. I mean, their most recent collection came out in what, 2016? So, Mom, I don't, if you're still here, I'm assuming you are. You were with me when I found Basic Gray for the first time. The collection I like is the collection, you probably don't remember. Wow, that is really crooked. The collection I had, or that I fell in love with, had the elephants. Had a bunch of elephants on the page. And I just thought that was like the coolest thing And I say that because my mom's favorite animal is an elephant, so she knows. Sadly, it's not in this pouch of the O and the P because this starts with Olivia. Because that's how I have to organize my basic gray. Hi, Melody. Welcome. We are discussing basic gray. Let's see. All right. I think I'm going to stick this down here. Discussing the possibility of it potentially making a comeback to the scrapbooking world and how excited we are. Oh, I remember Grand Bazaar. Fussy cutting. Becky, did you get hit in the head or something? Because why in the world would I fussy cut something? You know who you're talking to, right? I'm just curious. Just want to make sure. I don't do the fussy cutting. All right. How does that? Okay. My eyes. This is making my eyes do funny things. There we go. All right. That's down. I'm not moving it. No, but I am going to use it with my photos somehow because it incorporates all the colors. And I love the bits of it. I didn't even have any wine earlier. What are you talking about, Becky, crazy lady? All right, let's do a map with this navy zigzag chevron thing. Potentially, if I can get my paper to line up on my cutter, right? Ooh, we've got some nice ones there too. That'll work. Hi, Michelle. Just got a bunch of old basic gray. Oh, so lucky. Okay, so here's my question. Basic gray was known for its grungy look, which, I mean, you can probably tell from some of this paper. And this isn't even the really grungy stuff. Like, I think it was Hello Luscious and Curio. Those two were like really heavily grungy stuff. But do you think if they came back, they would still be doing a lot of those grungy type papers? Or do you think now that time has evolved, because if they're just now thinking about coming, I was like, did I just cut that wrong? If they're just now thinking about it, then they're not going to be coming back onto the market for at least another year. I mean, I wouldn't say any earlier than 2021. I mean, aesthetics have changed in that time. That's going to be a 5-year difference. There isn't a lot of that around, but is there not a lot of that around because it's not being used as much anymore? Like, people want something different. Although we seem to be a lot of very same looking collections too, where there's a lot of the pink, there's a lot of the aqua. And I say that with pink and aqua on here, but looking at this collection, those aren't the outstanding colors to me, at least. I could certainly do layouts where I focus on that color, but that wouldn't necessarily be what I would do for everything. Well, that's clearly not going to work like that. It's the same size. It's just I'm losing my head here. I think you're right, Becky. Now, I love florals. I mean, give me some Paige Evans florals and I'm a happy camper. But I think we've just got so much. I think a lot of layouts are starting to be very similar to each other. Let me trim this down. Now, that being said, I feel like sometimes when I make layouts, they end up looking so much like everything else I've done. And it's not because, goodness, when was PB? This is 2011. You know, and I'm just as happy using it now as I would have been in 2011. Probably happier since this isn't stuff you can get anymore. But, you know, my layouts sometimes feel like they all look very similar to each other, even though I'm using drastically different age papers, because I think that's partly of what my style is like and how my style has evolved personally. Okay, that's that one. Like, I was looking to go, do I have more of this dark blue? No, it's on the other side of that. I need another color between this floral and this floral. Maybe a green? What about this? Oh, I like that, friend. Let's do that. See, Moira, I agree. Hi, Brenda. I'm trying to catch up on all of this. Yeah, I'm loving the yellows in it too. And I wish I had, where's the cover sheet? I must have used this one. That was the only one that came as a solid yellow, or even anything that read close to a solid. I'm curious if that was its B side. So let's see. I've got to catch up on comments here. I think they could bring back their style, and it could be less grungy, but still very basic gray. Yes, Angela, I have. American Crafts, and I hate to say it, is very much, it feels like a lot of it is very similar to each other. I still don't like this. What's on the back? Could do a geometric in there, maybe. But see, it's still getting that, I don't even know what color you'd call that. Gray brown against that. And that's what I don't like. All right. See. Oh, thank you, Moira. I appreciate it. Let's see. No, you're right. We see a lot of those same types of motifs. Okay, I'm kind of liking this polka dot. It's the same polka dot that's here, but I think it works. Hi, Dana. Welcome. We're talking about basic gray right now. It's all right. What word is before masculine there, Becky? Asking. Gently grungy. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And what I like about, so there's one thing I do like about basic gray, even though like a moment ago it caused me a problem, is that you have, this is a bad example. You guys can't see the pattern. You have the same pattern in different colorways. So I have a lot of versatility. Oh, I could use this too. Might have to pull that in. I didn't even look at that side. I like that about the company. Not everybody would, though. I lost my photos, though. Some people would look at that and go, yeah, that's not for me, which is fine. What did I say I was using? Wasn't it polka dots? Where did I put my polka dots? Oh, okay. Goodness gracious. Don't mind me. I'm just having a little moment. All right. So let's do it from this side. Let's do maybe right there. And then right here, right down that middle. All right, there we go. More masculine. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't pick up on that. Yeah, they had some great masculine lines. And what I liked is that they had lines that could be either. I mean, this right here, what I'm using, it's gender neutral. At least it is in my book. Even the florals and stuff, even if I didn't want to use the florals, I've got a lot of great options here that I could easily do a layout of my daughter or turn around and do a layout of my nephews. I could do a layout of, my husband's wrecking club, my dog. It's very versatile. It can fit a lot of different things. Whereas I'm finding a lot of the a lot of the lines coming out now aren't as versatile as that. And I wish we had more variety in that. It's with the Y. All right, Becky, I do not know what you're talking about. Help me out. See, and Dana, I've not had to worry about that with, obviously, the mom of a girl. But I'm a mom of a girl who likes to, she dressed up as Captain America when she was in 3rd grade, I think. Yeah, 3rd grade, she dressed up as Captain America. Had no problem doing that. I've got pictures of her dressed as Neil Armstrong for a 5th grade wax museum, and that's what she's actually going to do for Halloween this year. So I don't mind having collections that, even as the mom of a girl, of somebody who likes to wear dresses all the time, I want collections that I can show her other side too. I mean, I still haven't gotten into a page protector yet, but and then there's this one. I mean, she's a baby and she's wearing boys' clothes. If you didn't know that she was a boy or was a girl, you would think she's a boy with it. We would dress her in. That's what we wanted to put her in. So trying to find like a dinosaur layout or dinosaur collection that, you know, would work was hard for me. Let's see here. I'm gonna cut and talk and read at the same time. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that makes it. And there are a lot of girls out there that don't like pink, or at this point are so sick of so much pink. Like, not everything has to be pink. We got a whole dang rainbow full of colors. I'm happy to see purple is starting to make an appearance more often in scrapbooking. But still, I mean, I want some, you know, give me some nice blues and some rich reds. I miss seeing stuff like that. And I kind of want to do this kind of purposely off. So that will give me some space to tuck things in. It's like when you go to the mall. Yeah, exactly. They're very different. Hold on one moment. You know, there's something to be said for a company that has their signature aesthetic. Like, I can look at something, I know if Doodlebug makes it. But I like the variety, though, that you still get. I mean, I've got stuff from Doodlebug, which has those beautiful deep blues that I really like. It's very cutesy, though. So it's hard to use for other things. Now, I pulled this alphabet down last week. It's still sitting on my desk. So I think I might use it. That might be why it's still sitting out. It's like, hasn't, oh, guys, you me. I haven't used this pad at all. There's some of the yellow. I just saw it. I'll have to pull in a 6x6 yellow. And there's some of the navy I could have used. Folks, why did you forget to remind me about this? Oh, I gotta get some of this yellow in here. Thank you, Dana. Well, and it's like sometimes, Angela, like I'm finding with their collections, I can't tell who made it, which is off-putting to me as a consumer when, you know, I like collections that have their individual look. And I think that's one reason why I've liked Basic Gray so much, is because it's unique. It stands the test of time, for starters. And you can tell it's different than everything that's out there. And I think a lot of consumers are craving that. And I just drove Miranda absolutely insane by gutting that paper. And she's not even here. And I know her. She's going to be like, why? Nope, this goes like this. My potion is finished brewing and Wizards Unite. Hooray! But again, I don't gut lots of paper, but I can't get this company anymore. You know, in I may not be gutting things if they make a comeback. I'm also curious why they are thinking about coming back. I mean, is fabric not working out for them? I mean, what's going on? Why do they want to come back? I'm using the ATG. I bought refills. Tape Depot and Tape Jungle are actually the same company. I found that out because when I got shipped stuff, it was their tape had both logos on it. But I just got the regular refills from there. They're acid free, and I'm actually thinking about taking them to my classroom because I have an ATG at school and using them at school. Okay, I'm going to cut this. And I use the general purpose at school because I'm just like gluing things together for like grammar notebooks and stuff and things that go up on this stuff is great because I can put it on the back of construction paper and put it on my concrete brick wall and it comes off, but will stay up forever. It's fabulous. All right, I'm going to first ink these edges that I meant to ink after I gutted it and then forgot. And then I'm going to cut. And Miranda again is going, why are you doing that? Because I can. It's my paper. Mwahaha. Of course, now I've got like no adhesive right there. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh. You guys just like chatted a lot. Photo Play's another one. I love their Mad Pride line. That's a good question, Dana. No, it's not repositionable tape, Becky. I don't tend to do a lot of pressing down hard. I tend to be light because, I mean, you guys have watched me scrapbook a lot, apparently. I'm so happy about that. Please don't think I'm not. But I'm always ripping things up. I can't ever put stuff down and just leave it alone. Oh, Fran, I get my tape from you this weekend, don't I? Oh, I love that. Dana, I love my ATG. I actually have 3 ATGs. I've got this one. I have another red one that I gave to my daughter. And then I have the pink one at school. Because, you know, I need some fabulousness in my life at school. I mean, not that my students aren't amazing. All right. I want to do something like cozy or snug or... I want to do cozy. I want to use a Z. Is that a weird reason to want to do a word in a layout? Help me come up with a title with cozy in it. And I can use these. And then let's see, what are there? I'm not feeling this. This is a very picnicky vibe. So I think I'm going to stick with this. And I might, oh, I've got the name here. I might stick with the lighter colors though. The picture we're scrapping is my daughter in 3rd grade. This was taken about 6:30 in the morning in my classroom. We get to school at about 6:15 in the morning. And she always just would grab my blanket and my chair, and this is in the reading corner of my classroom. Oh, comfy cozy. I like it. Perfect. All right, now where do I want to put I think the title will fit perfectly right in there. But let me flip through here. I just want to see if there's anything else I want to pull out. I could punch things. And I'm thinking about pulling out maybe my scalloped punch to kind of get some areas. Let me go grab those. Circle punches. I thought I had more than 3 scallop punches. I'm just going to say that. Elizabeth, so our carpool starts at 7 in the morning and she likes to be first. So for her, it means she gets to go and she gets to help set up morning carpool, which, you know, you would think would be a chore, but she gets to help the teacher in charge pull out the bleachers and make sure everything's put away. And plus our carpool in the morning gets very loud. And when she was little, that bothered her a lot. So it would bother her to go to a sudden loud noise. So to have it gradually build up didn't bother her. So she has just gotten into the habit of being down there. She actually goes down to carpool at about 6:50, 6:55. Just, I think, particularly so she can beat the teacher down there. You know what? I think I actually want that right in there. I like that there. And then I'm going to actually, I think I'll put the title on this red. All right. Oh, let's see here. Oh, could be cozy. No, because my fingers, and I've already inked my table too, because that's how I work. Oh, well, and that's why I like to do it, Becky. Because I feel like my sister asked me more than once, why do I ink everything? And it's for me, having all the different patterns next to each other is jarring almost, but the inking is something that ties everything in together. So that's why I like to do it. Does anybody else just stick their letters? Oh, I haven't inked him yet, and I haven't given him a treat yet either because he's not up here. He's been downstairs with Sissy this whole time. That's it. That's what we call Elizabeth to him, is Sissy. Oh, look, it actually fits. And I hear somebody coming up the stairs. Okay. Now we're going to do comfy. Okay, so should I do comfy in the white? This really isn't a white layout, but I think it would be okay. Or should I do it in the navy and just put comfy up there? Hello, Elizabeth. You want to come say hi?
Hello.
There's Elizabeth. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. I'm thinking about doing just the navy. That will tie them together. And there's Tucker Boy. Hold on. Treat time for the Tucker Boy. Moira says hello, Elizabeth. Hold on. Where did Tucker go? Catch. Oh, you caught it and dropped it. Okay. But you got your cookie. That's from all your friends online at YouTube. Okay, Dana likes the navy. That's what I think I'm going to go with then. I think I like the navy too. I don't normally do layouts with titles in the same colors like that, but I think it'll work for this. Hi. You need to go take a shower. I am scrapbooking you way back when you were in 3rd grade.
Oh.
Looks like you're reading a Magic Treehouse book, looking at the book jacket. Because they've got the green up there and then the lighter blue.
Yeah, I mean, though, I am actually reading the book.
Yeah, I know. It's a Magic Treehouse book.
Yeah.
But you can tell by the book cover.
Yeah. I think this was sometime during winter.
Oh, excuse me, Tyler. I just called my dog the wrong name. Tucker. That's from Aunt Becky, okay? Don't forget it. Not just everybody on YouTube. All right, I have to do this sideways because this is coming up. What did you say, kiddo?
I think that's from winter. Because why would I be?
It's February 1st. You are correct. It is from winter.
Yeah.
That would have been Catholic Schools Week, too.
Okay.
Probably Wednesday. Okay, is that bad that I remember my daughter's special schedule from 3 years ago? This is getting weird. Just slightly, but that's kind of how my life rolls. Weird is not a bad thing. Weird means you are unique and special and not like everyone else.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with being weird, right? That's what I tell my students. Weird is a compliment. Hey, look at that. It actually fits. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. The Y is really crooked now that I said it this way. There we go. That's better. All right. Comfy cozy. All right. Now let's put in some more layers. Oh, that's not the one I want. We're going to do another red one. And see, this is why I cut that in half, because Miranda, if you ever watch this, is why I cut it. Then I had lots of paper and I didn't have to go into my other stuff. I want to do that a little bit more. Okay. I was too, Dana. The whole time I'm like, is this going to work? So I'm going to put an embellishment cluster there. And then one right down in there. It is red. It is a very warm toned red. And that's actually why I'm not doing the gloss drops, because both of the collections have red and both of them are warm reds. And the gloss drops that I have, let's put it under here. The gloss drops that I have are very cool toned red. Yeah, just like that. All right. So let's look at other stuff that I have pulled out. Some of what I've pulled will not work anymore for sure. simply because what I pulled what could have gone with the other collection. I do like these green bows though. They're not the exact same green. Yay, Dana, more Nuvo drops. Awesome. Because having, what do you guys think? I think that green works. It's a little brighter. It's not as yellow, but I think it would work. So put one there, and then I'm going to save the other two, and that means I could use this package up. So I'm going to leave one bow out, and I think it's felt, and it kind of adds into that cozy feeling. Okay, ladies, this is why we have separate banking accounts in my house. As long as my bills are paid, it doesn't matter. None of these are really working for me, and I pulled it out specifically for the leaves. I thought you guys would have picked Piccadilly for me to scrapbook with, solely because there's a lot less of it. A bit more challenging. Welcome to the Nuvo side. I love this flower, but none, like there's none of these other tones in there. So sadly, I don't think that's going to work. All right, so what else have I pulled? I pulled some Whimsical because it had those fall tones to it. And I still have so much left. Oh, this ruler would work. Oh, that little picture frame. Amazing has the navy. Oh, and we have some of the washi stickers. Let's see. I don't have a metallic in here. Budget. See, as long as you're working within your budget, it's all good. Kind of wondering if I could get something like that to work. And I think I could. And look at this, Becky. I am going to ink my pretend washi. Ink all the things. Tucker better not come back over. I might ink his nose. I'm going to trim it down there. Put a little bit, or a lot, I bet, I guess, right there. And then, all right, where's my T-square? There it is. Just want to make sure I'm lining it up right, so it looks like one really large piece, or mostly one really large piece. That's not perfect, but it's close enough. Well, I always ink my fingers. That goes without saying. I do that at school too. You know what? This glue that says stop and smell the flowers, I'm kind of leaning towards it. I think it should be popped up though. And maybe if I find, well, that was almost bad. I almost landed on my photo. If I find some other things like that could match these flowers, at least coordinate with them, I might be able to still add a couple of flowers in there. Okay. So this adds a different bit of a feel. And I think adding this stuff, you can kind of start seeing some more of the grunge that is basic gray. Oh, I got words up there. Hope, positive, stay happy. Does that stay happy match? It's close enough. Let's get those out. All right. Hope. All right. I hope that doesn't look like it's Hope Comfy Cozy. I don't mean for it to be. Since we've got that up there, let me ink the ruler. Dana, I like that idea. I like the thought of that. I could do the same thing down here that I did up at the top. Except this time I'm going to put the larger amount on this side. Really long ruler. It's a yardstick, y'all. Excuse me, meter stick. There we go. All right, so the ruler's under there. Stop and smell the flowers. What else can I add? I think Stay Happy will go down there. Nope, Stay Happy can't go down there. Yes, it can. Can because I say so. And Amazing will go down there. Positive will go up there. All right, I'm seeing some flowers that would work. And I've got these little copper hearts. Or a copper heart. I got another little flower that would work. Here's another copper heart. Here's a copper flower. Would it drive Becky nuts if I didn't ink the flowers? I did ink the ruler. What are you talking about? Of course I inked the ruler. What kind of crazy talk would it be not in this world not to ink my ruler? My actual ruler has ink on it as well. Ink all the things. Or as Rachel says, tink, tink, tink. Believe it or not, Becky, I actually was talking about the sticker ruler. I know, craziness, isn't it? I think this is going to work under there with the word hope. Oh, I just looked at the time. It's almost 9 o'clock, y'all. Oh, I did not think it was quite that late. Mostly because my child hadn't gotten her shower yet. I assumed she would have a shower by now. There we go. All right. This is going to go over here. Maybe. Yes. What do you guys think? You know what? Here's what I think. I think we're going to make double duty of this flower. Yep, just like that. Or do I want it like this? Like that one even better. All right, Becky, here's something I'm not inking. I'm not inking the metallic flower because that will just have all of the ink look funky on it. Now, we're going to tuck this one in right up there. Yeah, it'll smear. That's the word I was trying to think of. Thank you. Smear. All right, ink the word positive. I am positive I will ink all the things that are not metallic. And this needs something popped up. I'm actually thinking this flower might be popped up. We'll give it some dimension. I would be wise to not cut foam tape over my home printed pictures. Because when I do that, I get adhesive on them, and then I have to reprint the photos, and that wastes ink. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to stick this, not right there, right here. There we go. That fits right in that little bit with the flowers. Okay, I'll figure that one out in a minute. Okay. I like my idea. I just have to find the right spot for it. Like right there. There we go. There we are. Ink the little tiny flower stickers. That one there. And then I think that last copper heart might go. I don't know. Let me see. Tuck you ready to underneath. There, I like that. All right. I'm going to make this work. I don't think positive is going to go there. I think that's what's thrown me off. I can put you like this and then nestle positive right up here. And then put that there. Alrighty, now that I am liking a lot better. All right, anything from here, I'm not feeling it. Don't want to do those enamel dots. Anything from here. Wish there were more butterflies. You know what? I'm not going to put that one there. I'm going to put the yellow one there because I don't have any yellow in that cluster yet. And the green one can go up there. And that one can go there. Awesome. All right. Oh, yay, Dana. I'm so excited. That's nice to know. We're having dinner together. Well, you're having dinner. I'm not. I wish I was. I ate cereal for dinner. Let's go ahead and put the date and sign it. Date. See how I said February. I think I went the long way around to do that. 2017. Same thing with that one. There we go. February 1st, 2017. Miranda, you are super duper late. We are almost done. I said I wasn't going to cut all these letters out because I'm not you. I bet I could have made a beautiful title with those letters. Oh, I could have. Cozy. Couldn't spell comfy with it too, but you know, what is today? The 3rd. I have heard a rumor that October will arrive next week down in North Carolina. I almost put that it was 2010. Yeah. All right. So let's use some Nuvo drops now. What are you back there sighing about, Tucker boy? So I'm using the vintage drops, which I need to practice with, to be completely honest. Because they don't always work the best for me. Thank you, Miranda. Yes, you did, Becky. Now, these are the Nuvo vintage drops, and the vintage ones will dry with a matte finish. Looking at this, I feel like I have included about every shade of green possible, but I don't really care. I am very much liking how this has turned out. All right. That has got the weirdest top. All right, that kind of smoothed it out a little bit. All right, now let's add the Bohemian Teal. I'm out of frame, aren't I? There we go. I'm out of frame. Let me just shove my layout into the wet Nuvo drops. There we go. 1, 2. Where can I put this third one? It feels weird there. I'm going to put it right here. I should have put the green right here. But too late. This one's going to go right there. Okay. Well, Becky, I've got a huge supply of them. So I'm bad. I have an issue that my husband has as well, and it's like, I don't know what you call it, but it's the desire to have the complete collection. In role-playing games, I'm considered a diamond because I want everything. I want it all lined up on shelves and looking nice and pretty. A diamond with a little bit of heart mixed in. Let's see here. No, Miranda, I am shocked you don't recognize this. This is Basic Gray, and I'm using Basic Gray because of the possibility that Basic Gray might be making a comeback. All right, y'all, I pulled out 3 scallop punches. I used one of them, the ginormous. Why did I not use either of these? Oh, well. What do you guys think? I think I am done. I will probably add in, a line or 2 of journaling, just probably up here right on the layout. Or I could potentially do it down here by the date. I'm leaning towards up here, just how she loves to read. And she's older now, so now every time we go into my classroom and she's like, can I grab a Chromebook? Sure, go grab a Chromebook. She's watching, videos on YouTube or something. I don't know. I know which collection you're talking about, too. I don't know if I have that one, though. It's been a while since I've used Fancy Pants. Let me know if that's something you want to see me use. But I think for the month of October, I'm going to focus on using some Basic Gray. If there is a particular collection that you would like to see me use from Basic Gray, either one that you have and want to see what I do with it, or one that you recall as being a favorite, message me either, well, you can message people here, can't you? I think you can. If you can message people here on YouTube, I don't know how that's set up. Go ahead and do that. Otherwise, over in my Facebook group, send me a message there, or just post it in either the public page or the private group and let me know, because Miranda will back me up. I have a ton of Basic Gray, Aged and Confused. I don't know if I have, I say I have a ton of Basic Gray. I don't know if I have that one. I will have to look. Thank you, Becky. I'm glad you like the ink edges. I like that. It just, for me, it works. And I like that there's then a common feature on every single bit of it. So, how do you not know, Miranda, how do you not know any Basic Gray? Oh my gosh, girl. Well, Basic Gray might be making a comeback. So everybody needs to go over to Basic Gray's Facebook page and DM them over there. It's a scrapbook store, especially if you like Basic Gray and Nouveau drops. If those are the things you enjoy, I've got you covered. And Chamel. I could probably scrapbook the rest of my life using only Chamel, Basic Gray, and Nouveau drops, and I would be covered for ages. So let me know. I'm going to write down Aged and Confused and see if I have any of that. Here's my, otherwise I will forget. All right, I will look up and see if I have it. All right, wow. I love you, Miranda. You need to come visit soon. It's been a while. All right, I think that's it, guys. I am so glad that you came and joined me, and pop over to Facebook. Join my group over there if you haven't already. And I will be back on Facebook in my private group, One Mommy Scrapping, for Happy Scrappy Sunday, on Sunday, obviously. And I will be back here next week on Thursday. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a lovely night.